All right. This is Devon. We're back for Line. I have two very special guests in the building.
What's going on, guys? Head trainer Luca Gopian of Burn Boot Camp Mount Pleasant.
What's up, everybody? Max Agopian, one of the many great trainers over at Burn Boot Camp Kenosha.
And in today's episode, we will be going over health and wellness. All right, guys. Thank you for coming to Line. How are two of you doing tonight?
Hey, good, brother. Hey, thanks for having us.
Hey,
thanks for having us, man.
I'm just thankful that I know a couple of celebrities in Kenosha. You know what I'm saying? When I told,
you're a real celebrity. Yeah.
When I told people I founded my podcast, I just really wanted to show the struggle, the beauty, and the authenticity of Kenosha. And with you guys, man, two Kenosha natives, we go way back, like
sir.
Afrojacks. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So we go way back.
Sir.
We straight up and straight down like a door jam. You know what I'm saying? So Bradford Red, Double Days. I'm just thankful that I know
North
you
side,
too.
let's go. North side, yeah.
So with so many questions, so little time, guys, tell me the solution to becoming the better version of you when it comes to health and wellness, please.
To me, I mean, just being a better version or being the best version of yourself is just each day trying to be better than yesterday. It's just each day trying to figure out what you can be better at. And, for me, fitness is just one part of it, but just in life in general, just, giving back to people. And, I love the grind. I love working hard. And it's like, just going through the journey is, I think, ultimately what you end up loving,
Yes,
when it comes to, goal setting and stuff. We all want goals, but a lot of people don't want to go through the journey to do it. And
yes,
it's like,
sir.
I think what means the most and what's going to be the most fulfilling is the actual journey, not actually the goal that you accomplish. So waking up each day, getting better than yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. So I've been in the fitness career for a little bit as well too. Work at the hospital. I do a couple of things fitness related as well too. My one thing a mentor told me, and you guys are two fitness girls, you can tell me if he led me in the right direction or the wrong direction with this one.
Yeah.
But this guy told me, he said, everyone really wants to look good, but no one wants to work for it. And when he said that resonated with me something differently while I was sitting there in the sauna. Can you guys tell me if there's any truth to that, or how does that work?
I mean, yeah, for me, it's black and white. You know what I mean? It's as simple as, if you want something, you got to put the work in. Things just aren't going to happen because you want them to happen. You got to go out and make them happen, and nothing's going to be given to you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go out, you got to put the work in. Like Max said, you got to grind and embrace the grind. You got to fall in love with the process is really what it comes down to. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. So me, other people as well too. There's so many questions, but everyone's main question, myself included, is where do we start? How do we define goals? How do we know what's right for our body type? What's right for us in our current situation, whether we're shortly overweight, whether we need to gain weight? Where is it that we start? Help me understand that and help the people at home understand that as well.
Man, I would tell anybody, just get started, just move, whatever it is, whether that's getting up and starting to walk around your block, or whether that's getting a gym membership, jumping into Burn Boot Camp, whatever it is. I think it's just actually getting up and getting moving. And, as for goal setting and stuff, we challenge our clients all the time, have a long-term goal, but also, have those short-term goals that are always in your mind constantly. That's going to give you that daily reminder that it's out there, it's waiting for you, it's coming up. And, I think, just setting goals is huge. I think if you don't have a goal, I believe the key to happiness is progress, so if you're not growing, if you're not making stuff happen, if you're not working on being a better version of yourself, I don't know, what exactly people are doing. So, my advice would just be, it doesn't matter necessarily where you start, it's just get started, get moving.
Yes, sir. Now, what would be your guys' best piece of advice on how to get started though? Because say for me, example, there may be a time where I go to the gym, I say, hey, I really need to work on my back, or I have these weird love handles that I'm really trying to lose right now. I might look around and see what other people are doing, and I might go mimic what they're doing, which may not be what's best for me. How is it that I find someone to maybe approach, or where can I go to really focus on me and what it is that I need to do? Because there's so many times where I'll see these people come to the gym, whether it's the new year or they just set some personal goals and they're trying to get started. They may look around, they may feel a little bit embarrassed because of their current predicament where they're at now. They may not have enough experience or knowledge on what to do for them. How do you start that, and where do you go? Are there any outlets that you go to for that?
I mean, to put it simply, I think that's why you got people like us, right?
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? Reaching out to people that know fitness and have a passion for it, that can put you in the right direction, to get where you want to be. I think it's kind of more up to them to take that step to reach out for knowledge, for help, and the rest from there is history. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Now, can you guys give us a quick survey, not a survey, but an analysis of what HIIT is and what comes with HIIT?
What it is. Find it or
Hit.
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 Oh, hit.
Hit,
oh,
hit, like a big hit. You know,
Hit.
so like you guys used to lay on people at Bradford.
Yeah. Hit. Okay. Hit. You talking about high intensity interval training?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
High intensity interval training is just really, just spiking that heart rate. Whether that's with body weight stuff, whether that's with weights, just getting your heart rate up and keeping it up, for a period of time. And it's one of the best methods out there, to burn fat, build muscle, get the cardio in and the weights, whatever it may be. But, HIIT's just plain and simple, just getting after it, getting that heart rate up and keeping it up. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now, would you recommend that over traditional workouts?
I think it should be incorporated, if able, to anybody. Yeah. I mean, if you are blessed enough to move that way, yeah, move that way. I think with fitness, I think you need all of it. I don't think, just one thing continues to work forever. I think you definitely come into plateaus and stuff where you have to change stuff up, and I mean, as we've gone throughout the years, we've learned like, hey, I mean, lifting weights all day is nice, but when you can breathe and better and you can move better and do burpees all day, like that's nice too,
Yes,
so
sir.
it's about variety, but HIIT should definitely, if able, incorporate that. Yeah.
Now that we covered the how and why, now we get to discuss the lovely location. So tell us a little bit about Burn Bootcamp and what we can expect when we're taken to Burn Bootcamp, when we go to Burn Bootcamp.
Oh man, the thing that separates Burn Bootcamp from all the other gyms around here, at least that I've been to, is the community. Without a doubt, and obviously the members make that. When you experience, first off, I could sit here for an hour and talk to you about Burn and why somebody should come, but like literally you have to experience it for yourself. You're going to gain so much motivation, accountability from not only us trainers, but probably more from the members themselves. You make connections, and therefore, you meet some pretty awesome people, and then you gain that motivation. So, without a doubt, it's you can experience some tough workouts, no doubt.
Yes, sir.
But you can also experience and expect to gain a community along with it.
Okay, so we'll feel like we're at home when we go to Burn Bootcamp. We'll feel like we're family oriented. Is that correct?
No doubt.
Can you tell people who may not know at home, where can we find Burn Bootcamp?
Burn Bootcamp, Kenosha. I'm over in Kenosha. It's right off of Highway 50, right around Rothwell MMA, right off the exit off of Highway 50, right by Menards. It's kind of ducked off on that. I believe it's 77th Ave.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That
right
hand side,
that right
dip.
exit. Yep, right down by like Rothwell MMA, Lumber Liquidators, kind of by Menards. So we're right over there. Yep.
And where are you at, Luke?
I'm off of Green Bay and Highway 20.
Is that Racine?
Yeah, consider technically Mount Pleasant.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So,
just trying to be technical and geographical for those listeners at home.
Absolutely.
It's okay.
Yeah, right off of Highway 20. If you turn off Green Bay going down 20, we're on the right side. It used to be a mattress firm.
Okay.
And we're right next to Stein's.
Okay.
So you can find us shortly right off of Green Bay Road.
Nice. Definitely. I hope everyone at home is listening to that so they can know where to go to get their Burn Bootcamp started.
Yes.
So now that we talked about that too, tell us a little bit about cheat days, because that could be one of the biggest myths while working out. Because it's like, oh my gosh, I have to eat strict. Granted, you want to be healthy and you want to feel your best. But for people like me, I love sweet stuff. I love to indulge in candy. I drink a little bit of juice here and there. I love cranberry juice, which isn't all that bad, a little bit high in sugar. I really try to stay away from the sodas and everything like that. But help us understand how we can maintain a balance between being healthy and still being able to enjoy things that we may like Starburst, like the ones you see here on this table right here that I'm ready to eat.
I mean, I'll talk about my personal experience with it. And, when I'm tracking my calories, when I'm strict on my diet, I tried to do no cheat day. I tried to do for a month straight. I'm like, no cheat day at all. And I almost went crazy. I was deprived. I was depriving myself of stuff, and I almost didn't even feel really good, honestly.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
What I started doing was I started giving myself a Sunday. And it was for me, I think when it comes to cheat days, you got to know your body. You got to know, how much you move, what you're burning and stuff, and really just how much can your body take without going backwards. How can you keep moving? So with me, I knew if I give myself that Sunday and really just eat whatever I want, I love sweets too, I knew that it sat well with me. It helped me. I didn't go backwards. I actually felt better. And you know, like with everything, like with the cheat day, it's almost like a reset, and it almost like kind of shocks the system. It gives it something else other than all them clean foods, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but you know, it's like lifting weights, you know, same weight over and over again. Your body gets used to it. Same thing with food. You know, your body just gets used to those nutrients and stuff. So it's good to kind of give it something else, you know, and just almost like a reset. I call it for myself, and just you know, you gotta stay sane. I tell people you gotta stay sane and enjoy life. It's too short. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Can you guys tell me and explain to the people at home what's the process like of getting started at boot camp as well too? Can you sign up through Facebook, internet? Does it have to be in person? Tell us a little bit about that, Luke.
Yeah. So right now, obviously things are a little bit different with COVID going on and everything, but you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and there's a link attached to where you can get started with a free 7-day trial.
No way. Can you say that one more time?
Yes.
Because I know there's a couple people at home. I think you just said their favorite 4-letter word. So can you just say that one more time?
Gladly. Yes. You can get started with a free 7-day trial. You know, obviously no charge at all. It gives you a whole week to experience, you know, what we're about. And once again, that can be found on Facebook or Instagram. We also have a pretty cool promo going on right now, 4 weeks for $69 that you can take advantage of as well. So if you fall in love with us in that first week, you got that promo to back you up right afterwards.
Sometimes that's all people need at home. They just need that quick little sample to get started. You know, a change of scenery may be the best for anyone to get off the couch and really get out there and get to working out. For me, I actually just started at a new gym. I won't say which gym because I know you guys want to be where I'm at. You guys want to ask me questions, be on live fly, so I'm not going to disclose that information. But sometimes a change of scenery, seeing new faces, new athletes, and just seeing new equipment, new workouts, you may fall in love. Whether it's ladies there, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's guys there too, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's two good-looking brothers like I have right here in front of me, the twins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that change of scenery may be the best for you. And Max, just tell us a little bit more about what you guys have to offer at the Kenosha sector as well, too, coming up while being in COVID guidelines.
I mean, right now, COVID is obviously real, you know, and we're doing everything and anything we can to keep that place safe. You know, first off, I think a lot of people want to know that, and that's the first thing they should know, that we are sanitizing left and right after every camp, in camp. You know, we're keeping things clean the way it should be. So, but I mean, as for what you can expect in Kenosha, Luke hit it on the head. I mean, community is number one, you know, and it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if you have no fitness experience in your life. If this is day one for you, or you just want to switch it up and try something new, it is for everybody. And you know what sets us apart. I tell people all the time, you can go find a good trainer anywhere. You know, you can go find a good workout anywhere. But honestly, like, I've been to a lot of gyms, and you know, I've never found a family, a community like I have at Burn Boot Camp. So, I mean, what separates us is community and just support and people that are going to back you all the way, no matter your experience. So,
yes, sir. So now my main thing is too, obviously you guys are twins, but obviously you guys have two different styles. Can the two of you tell us the styles that you guys incorporate into your workouts when you're leading people into their fitness goals? So we'll take us through a quick little workout mental, you know, like what it's like for you to direct your people at the gym.
I guess I'm very direct. I guess I like owning the floor, if that makes sense. You know, addressing the crowd. As far as what was the question? As far as
just how you lead your troops, how you lead them through your workout. Just take us through that.
I mean, you know, just you know, being on them. You know, giving them that attention. You know, you can always bring the best out of somebody. You know, you got to stay on them, and literally you always expect better. You know, when someone thinks that they're on their last rep, you know, you get down with them, you push them, because at the end of the day, you know, everybody's still got that last rep in them, and you know, they always got more to give. Yes, so sir. You know, as a trainer, it's our job to pull that out of them. You know, no matter how that is. You know, whether it's being down with them or just giving them a look, you know, everybody needs something different. Yeah. Okay.
How about you, Max? Take us through your methods. I just look at you right now, and I already know you're that tough guy. You're basically the a-hole of like the training world too. Because it's like, dude, you got to get down there and do that. Knock it out. Let's go. Suck it up. Like,
I mean, I'm real out there, man. I am who I am. I can't fake it. You know, I care about those people, and you know, I always tell them, you know, I wouldn't give them anything less than 100%. And I expect that from every single person in there, no matter what fitness level you're on. And it's literally just from the get-go, they don't stop moving. We keep them moving, you know, when we're demoing, when we're explaining the workout, when we're, you know, in between stations, like we're moving, you know, and it's just, you know, 45 minutes of straight movement and just getting after it. And really, you know, like he said, you know, and like you said, you know, how to be the best version of yourself. In our jobs, it's like, man, we're trying to help other people find that, you know, we're trying to bring that out of them, you know, just the power of someone believing in you, like we believe in them, can really make people get out of their comfort zone and really find new heights just by having someone say, hey, I know you can do this. I believe in you. And in 2.5 years that I've been there, I've seen some miraculous things from people just growing and overcoming obstacles. And it's an awesome thing. So that's really just getting after them and pushing them harder than they want to get pushed. But, you know, to better them.
Is there any piece of advice that you can offer to those out there who may be scared, or people who work out on a daily basis? They throw weights around, possibly may not even know what they're doing, because there have been several instances where there's people who claim that they work out, they're this and that. You'll get like a normal guy and they're like me. I'm not in the best of shape, but I know what I'm doing in there. There's a guy who was at the gym. He's, I do this. We ran a mile and we saw who can complete the mile first. I completed it before him. He was winded, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, see, but you said you do this, you do that. And then we went inside to the actual gym too. And I was able to do more pull-ups than him as well too. But it's like you just said, you do all this, all that. Just give us a quick piece of advice of people who feel like they already have it situated and figured out, who don't know. How could you get them in there just to give it a test run and understand and experience new things?
As for, I mean, the talk is cheap, you know, when it comes to people that talk about what they got and what they can do, you know, talk is cheap, you know, I mean, especially in fitness. I always tell people it's like one of the only places in life that failure is encouraged. Like,
yes, sir.
We want you to fail.
Man.
Like we want you to go to your last rep. We want you to work so hard that you collapse at the end of your workout safely, though. You know,
yes,
you're doing the best you can. And really, I mean, you know, it is just simple, you know, it's just do the best you can.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, I don't know. I as for people that, you know, and it kind of goes back to just the variety of, like, you know, lifting weights is cool, but so is being able to run a mile fast. So is being able to do burpees. And I think that's where I'm at. I know that's where he's at too. It's just being able to do more than just one thing. Be good all around. You know?
Preach, brother. Preach.
That's what fitness is, you know. And it's like, you know, it's like, why not? I love testing the limits. I love finding out. Sir. So I love trying things that I know that I'm not good at. You know, and I do them until I get better at them. And, you know, I mean, that's anybody, you know, I mean, just try something new. Why not? You know, it's just fitness. You know, we were made to move, try it.
Exactly. That happens to me all the time, because there's so many times I'll go in there, I'll do the basics. Today's chest day, I'll sit there, just bench all this weight, do all this stuff, do some push-ups. But then when I started incorporating high interval workouts into my routine, I noticed much better results. You know what I'm saying? I was building momentum. I was looking better. I was feeling better. You know, I'll go do some box jumps, go do some air squats, some jumping jacks, you know, just throwing different stuff in there. I think that's ideal. And I really want people at home to give Burn Boot Camp a try.
More calories.
Yeah. Cause it's like, dude, I just ate a bag of chips last night. Doing this benching isn't going to help me, you know? So I really
don't cheat yourself.
And like you said, sometimes you really got to figure out what it is that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And figure out your body type and everything like that too. Because like I said, I love my sweets. I'm not going to give those up within moderation. I'm not just going to sit there and pig out on some stuff, but in moderation, I feel like it's okay. And I realize that, like, when I'm in the best physical shape that I am, I'm still eating ice cream. I'm still eating cookies. I'm still eating chips, but within moderation, and I'm burning more than I take. That's how you do it, right?
Yeah, that's key.
Can you help us understand how we keep that level of mentality in our heads? Like, how, all right, I can have these chips right now, but I need to make sure I'm in the gym tomorrow and burning those calories. How do we stick to that?
You know, I think it comes down to just being aware of how much work you're actually putting in. Obviously, like if you come to Burn Boot Camp 2 days a day, 2 days a week, you know, that cheat day is going to have a lot more of an effect on you. It's going to set you back a lot more than if you come 5-6 days a week.
Yes,
you know, like for me, for example, Sundays are my cheat days. Anything goes. I'm sitting down, I'm watching the Packer game. I got pizza, I got wings, whatever, ice cream, anything goes. But, you know, I bust my tail Monday through Saturday, sometimes Sunday. So when that Sunday comes, I can indulge, I can enjoy myself without being set back, you know. That's I think it comes with trial and error as well, you know, finding out what works and what doesn't work. You know, I just did a video for my members not too long ago, and I talked about failure. And when a person fails, you know, you find out something important. You find out what doesn't work, right? Sir. So it's a learning process. So it's not failure. It's being human, and it comes with trial and error. It comes with just, you know, it's life. You know what I mean?
Dude, you guys are preaching over here. You guys are making me feel like I need to go outside and do some push-ups right now. Now, it did look like it did look like you wanted to say something.
Yeah,
Max, go ahead.
If I could piggyback that,
yes,
one
sir.
thing I want to, and we've been blessed to train so many people, hundreds of clients. One thing that I've learned is not one person is the same. So it's like when it comes to, like he said, you need to learn your body. You need to learn what it takes well, what it doesn't take well. You know, what works for this person might not work for you, but I mean, if it's worth a shot, I mean, if someone is doing what you want, or if someone is got what you want, find out what they did, mimic it, you know, and take the shortcut and see if it works for you, you know, and it's not guaranteed, but like he said, sometimes when it doesn't work, you know, you learn a lot from that, and then you know what doesn't work for you, and then you go to the next thing. So what works for everyone, or what works for somebody, doesn't always work for everyone. So you gotta learn your body. Yeah.
I'm over here literally right now with goosebumps on my body right now. I'm just so amped up right now. I hope the listeners at home, they're in the car on their way to the gym, they're on the train on their way home from work, getting ready to go to the gym, or they may have a bag of Fritos in their hand right now that they be like, you know what, let me put this down. Let me contact Burn Boot Camp. Let me go get started on this new journey. And I feel like we really just wrapped up in a perfect way. I really wish you guys would just shout out your Twitter handles, Instagram handles, whatever it is, where we can find boot camp before we wrap up, guys.
Max Hagopian, Instagram, obviously Facebook, Max Hagopian, give me a like, and Instagram, Max Hagop, MAXHAGOP. Go ahead and give me a follow, and I'll follow back.
Give that man a couple of likes, because I hear if you give him a couple of likes, he may shoot you guys a text or something like that. Then there's a promo on that too as well. Yes, go ahead, Luke.
Yeah, so I mean, Instagram, it's Luke Hagop, LUKEHAGOP. Facebook, Luke Hagopian, HAGOPIAN. That's about all I'm on. So.
And that was a perfect example of what we do here on Line for Line. I really wish you guys tune to us next week for Comic Book Friday. You guys have a great night. That was Max, that was Luke, and this is Devon.